Hola guys and girls and welcome to GBU Week 2. We are up against KilluaBoom and the New York? No, it's New Jersey already. NJ Gholdengos. Don't know if you know what NJ said. Well, probably New Jersey, I'm gonna assume. But yeah, he has a scary team. As you can see, he had the first pick and he picked Darkrai, which we allowed, which I think is fine, honestly. And I think I'm gonna prove in this match that Darkrai is fine. Not necessarily fine, but it's okay. Like all these broken mons, it's okay. It's a counter team format. You can be more lenient with the mons which are allowed, because in counter team, it's easier to obviously counter the threat than in a more open format than OU. So I think you can allow more stuff, and I think Darkrai is one of the things. Landorus Eye, of course, dear to my heart, should always be allowed, of course, because it's one of the mons which is banned mostly as well. But yeah, other than that, he has the Rachi, Dragonite, Azumarill, Gengar, Zapdos, Galar, the Toadscrew, Meloetta, which is Terra Normal or Terra Fairy, the Piloswine, the Electrode, and the Little Duck, which is Terra Water and Grass. I think Meloetta is the Terra Cap, which is going to come for sure. I don't see the Water guy coming. But yeah, very strong Fairy Dragon Steel Core. Dragonite, thankfully not Terra. Zapdos Galar is a huge threat to my team. I don't have good switches to that, but to be fair, most teams don't. It's a Zapdos Galar, like Fighting plus Flying coverage is pretty good, and it's pretty strong. And yeah, Fairy Meloetta destroyed me in the PPL before, so I'm a bit scared of that. Darker, of course, is a nuisance. And yeah, the rest, the Piloswine is a little bit annoying, but I can deal with that. Electrode without Terra is not a big deal. The Toadscrew is not a big deal. Gengar is not a big deal. But yeah, some scary stuff, but I for sure have some scary stuff as well. I have a decent matchup in general, I think. But yeah, let's just go over the team which I'm bringing. And let's start off with TINKATON, the Menace. This is our check to the Darkrai with the Spadef, enough speed for an Adamant Dragonite, and then player of knockoff Thunderwave Stealth Rock, of course, there because we want rocks, we want hazards. That's the main reason of my team. I want a lot of hazards, I want a lot of knockoff. This thing has hazards and knockoff. I Thunderwave all the fast threats, be it the Darkrai, be it the Zapdos, be it anything to switch in. Nothing likes to be Thunderwaved, nothing likes to be knocked off, and then player off as a main stab. I didn't really fit Gigaton Hammer because I'd rather have knockoff to hit the Rachi better and of course get rid of items, so I like the utility there a lot more. But yeah, that's basically TINKATON for you. Mainly a check for the Darkrai. The Fist Death investment is there, so I can potentially take some hits from the Dragonite and Jirachi a bit better, be it an Earthquake. I can even live a close combat from the Zapdos Galar, and yeah, potentially Thunderwave that, play off that, knock off that, depending on what I want to go for. But yeah, the thing is going to be a menace for his team, because yeah, barring, like even Piloswine can only hit with ground moves. I'm of course faster, I can knock off it. This thing is going to be a menace. The name is correct in this matchup for sure. He doesn't really have a good way to just OHKO TINKATON. It's always going to live. It's always going to find a way for to knock off something, so which is awesome. Next up, we got Memethyn, the physically defensive Rotom Heat. As you can see, it has the... No, it has not the same speed as the Menace. It has a different speed, which is 4. Let me actually check the mons. I built this team a while ago. I'm sorry for that. I think it's for no speed Toadscrew, so I'm faster than Toadscrew. I think that's it, basically. No speed Toadscrew. Overweight Volt Switch, Nightshade, Will-O-Wisp. Overweight, of course, main stab. Fist Death is nice for the Zapdos Galar, of course, a good Brave Bird switch in. I have a decent amount of knockoff switch in, close combat switch ins, but Brave Bird switch ins are a bit rarer. So yeah, I use that as Fist Death mon there. Of course, nice for Jirachi as well. If it wants to keep going for Iron Hands, we super resist that. Will-O-Wisp, of course, to burn stuff, Woods from Momentum, and Nightshade there as basically as a neutral option. Even if you get a lot of overheat drops, we still have a good move to just hit stuff. For example, the Piloswine, because I'm expecting kind of a Spadef Piloswine to come. It checks the Landorus potentially, and check this Rotom, of course. Nightshade is just reliable damage. I don't have to worry about that. Most of the time, we'll probably just burn it first, but then Nightshade just good damage overall. We have to be careful with Jirachi. That's the only thing which can set up subs, which you can break with the Nightshade. Azu as well, but don't really expect Max HP Azu to come. Max HP Jirachi is more likely a thing, I think. And Azu beat full switch, of course, so don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, that's Rotom Heat for ya. Our Fist Death check. Then we got Mr. Man, the Landorus. This time just straight up very simple. Max. So we outspeed the Zapdos Galar with our max speed, and then just 3 attacks, Nasty Plot. These, like... The problem is he can predict around it. Earth Power, he has immunities too, for example, Scarf Zapdos, and then I have a problem there. Sludge Bomb hits, of course, the Azumarill pretty nicely, hits the Toadscrew for good damage, hits the Terra Meloetta for good damage, and Psychic for the Zapdos Galar, for the Gengar, stuff like that. I've decided against Focus Blast, which would hit Piloswine, but with Piloswine, realistically, I would switch out either way because I'm scared of Ice Shot, because Max Attack, Element, Ice Shot just does massive damage. And yeah, it's a Focus Blast. I don't really rely on Focus Blast, so I'd rather chip that down with focus on Nightshade with Hazards and bring in Earth Power range, stuff like that, slowly but surely, then relying on a prediction with Focus Blast, or potentially staying in versus an Ice Shot and still hoping to hit. That's basically it. And then Nasty Plot there, just to wall break a team. If he has a very defensive team, I can just set up a Nasty Plot and just basically get a lot of OHKOs, because Landorus is rather bulky. If he doesn't have ice moves, like I live hits on Zapdos, I'm fast on it. If it's Scarf, that is. If it's Bandit, I don't, but if it's Bandit, I'm fast. I OHKO with Psychic. And yeah, all these three moves are Sheer Force, Life Orb boosted, and yeah, just basically there as a very nice wall breaker, and potentially Nasty Plot even additionally very strong in that. Then next up, we got Newt, the Empoleon, more speed def there, less little speed, so he can speed creep me, and with the Chopper Berry, so I can, yeah, potentially take a close combat from the Zapdos Galar. I think Zapdos Galar is going to be Scarf versus me, like I already mentioned, so it can switch into an Earth Power, and doesn't have to be scared about me just taking Psychic and killing him. And if he's Scarf, he always gonna have the trouble, like, what is he clicking? Brave Bird or Brave Bird or Close Combat? Knockoff is probably pretty free click most of the time if I switch out. And with this Empoleon, if he brings in the Zapdos Galar versus me and has to predict, like now, Close Combat, I'm not have to worry about. With the Chopper Berry and the Close Combat drops, OHKO him with Ice Beam. And if he takes Brave Bird, of course we live that. That's why it's Fizz Def investment as well. This is Fizz Def bulky mainly for the Azumarill as well, so we diff the dual stabs. Fighting Berry, of course, nice for Superpower on Azumarill as well. And then we ask the Def to take hits from the Meloetta potentially, and of course the Gengar, stuff like that. Darkrai we take hits as well, can Flip Turn out of there, Roost of course for recovery, Flip Turn for momentum, Flash Cannon as just our main stab move. It's the best thing to hit the Azumarill, which we are checked to since we resist the double stabs. If he's Belly Drum Azumarill, this is going to be my first switch in. If he's not Belly Drum Azumarill, then I can be a bit more free with the Empoleon, and maybe just catch the Zapdos. Maybe actually turn 1 already, like he might lead with that, with a U-turn. And then I can stay in there, and he goes for U-turn, and I can get a hit off, stuff like that. Maybe went to a flip turn, but probably won't risk that. But yeah, that's Newt the Empoleon for ya. Next up, we go about Bubble Core, the Masquerada, just very speedy, fast enough to outspeed his fastest mon, which is the Gengar. Darkrai, of course, is going to be faster than us, no way about that. Heavy duty boots, so we don't have to worry about hazards on his side, because I was really unsure, like, what item do I want to pack on Masquerada. Life Orb, I didn't really need the extra damage boost. And yeah, just basically get up spikes versus this team because his hazard removal is a bit lacking. He has the Quaxwell. Quaxwell is the name. There we go. And that's it, basically. He has Rapid Spin Quaxwell. That's the hazard removal. And the Toadscrew, of course, never mind that. But Toadscrew, I have a very good switch in, you see later on. And I have Spin Blocker and Annihilate. And yeah, so I can easy spike stack him, get some nice chip damage on all the mons which are not flying. And then knock off Flower Trick as our main moves. Knock off, of course, very nice, just very spammable overall. Getting rid of items. Flower Trick, of course, nice for the Azu. And some other mons which I want to hit hard. And yeah, U-turn of course for momentum. That's basically Masquerada. Pretty straightforward, not really a special set. It's rather bulky because I don't need that much speed since I only need to outspeed a Gengar. And yeah, so I can potentially take some hits as well. And then last but definitely not least, we got our Scarf Annihilate. This is our main revenge killer, but we are faster than a +1 Dragonite. He can't eat speed us, of course, since we are a Ghost type. I have Vital Spirit here because, like I mentioned, this is going to be my Spin Blocker versus the Toadscrew, which I'm going to expect. And with Vital Spirit, I'm immune to the... oh wait, never mind. The Mycelium might ignores my thing. So he still can put me to sleep. Neither way. Okay, so I might change it to Defiant. Either way, Close Combat, Rage Fist, Ice Punch, U-Turn. I basically just need one hit on me, so Rage Fist is at base 100 power, which is strong enough for all which we need. Close Combat, of course, their main stab moves hits the Darkrai super effectively. I'm faster than that. Rage Fist is super nice versus the Gengar, and very spammable barring versus the Meloetta, which we have to be careful about, especially if it's Terra Fairy, I can hit it again. Ice Punch, of course, like I mentioned, for the Dragonite there, so we have something to hit that once this thing gets out of hand. And then U-turn just for momentum. Max speed, so we speed type with the Meloetta potentially if he decides to bring a Choice Scarf Meloetta. But yeah, that's the squad. Todd, Bubblecore, Newt, Mr. Man, Meanthan, and Menace. This is the team I'm gonna bring. I'm just gonna hazard stack him, break with Mr. Man, be annoying with my Bubblecore, and then sweep late game with Todd. That's basically the idea. But yeah, that's the match. Let's hop into the game and see how it goes. I will see you there. Okay, here we are. And we see all the threats, basically. Meloetta, which is Terra Fairy, like we already know now. The Darkrai, Zapdos G, Gengar. Once again, a very offensive matchup, apparently. I have to face here D-Knight. Okay. So, leads. A lot of things I need here. I could see the Zapdos lead, I could see the Jirachi lead mainly though. And I think in both scenarios I want to lead with Newt. I like leading with Newt. Could lead with you as well, because you just have a good matchup with most of the things as well. Meanthan does 2. Meanthan does 2, to be fair. But you have like great matchup with anything on the team, basically. And if I can bait the thing right away and just Ice Beam, I would love that. So I do that. Let's see Napoleon. Let's see Napoleon. We do have the flip turn as well, in case we have some other matchup than the Zapdos G. Because Zapdos G, I would probably Ice Beam first turn, even though if he U-turns, then he most likely goes, like, for example, to Jirachi, which then I wouldn't be able to do a whole lot about. But, I mean, Flash Cannon wouldn't do either way. Flip turn would the best I can do with Jirachi. And what's up, G? Okay, yeah, that's that thing. That is indeed that thing. So, do I just Ice Beam now? Because the U-turn from him is like super obvious. Like super obvious. But I can't obviously take the close combat because I have the Chopper Berry. But would the close combat versus me? I have a thing, but I wouldn't go hard for that. I think I just Ice Beam. Just play it safe. I just Ice Beam. I know he most likely U-turns. I could flip turn, get momentum here, but I just can't risk it with Zapdos Galar. It's just a huge threat. If this works out, he doesn't have a Azumarill. I don't need Empoleon that much. Yes! Yes! This might kill. This might kill due to close combat drop. This might kill due to the close combat drop. That did half, basically. Do we just get him turn 1? This is work turn 1. Does this work turn... Oh, never mind. He is... Oh, he's Jackpack. He's a Jackpack! No! Get back! Okay, so he's a Jackpack. From this damage... No, not damage. So it doesn't work out turn 1. Damn it, we got outmaneuvered. We got outmaneuvered. How did I get a freeze? I mean, if I get a freeze, then I outmaneuvered him. No freeze, okay. Though this did 78 with the close combat. Is he adamant? Is he jolly? 178, of course. That's jolly damage. So Jirachi, we just switch into Meanthan on that, and yeah, sadly, flip turn would have been the better play. I thought I had him. I was so happy, but then he's a Jackpack for some reason. Honestly, don't know why he's a Jackpack. But that means he's not Scarf, and that means it's easier to revenge kill. Which I take. Which I take with a lot of things. So, Meanthan it is. Let's scout out what he wants to do. Sub. Okay, here's Sub. If Jirachi is max HP, my Nightshade won't break the sub. That's the annoying part. Or does it? Oh, that's a Zapdos. I think Jirachi is one because it has 104 HP potentially. So I can't do that. So I do have the Volt Switch, which probably doesn't break the sub as well. So yeah, I just Volt Switch because I could overheat break the sub, but he just subs again, basically. So yeah, sub on Jirachi. But no leftovers. Interesting. No leftovers though. CM, okay. Sub CM. No, I definitely don't break the sub. What else could he be? Sub CM. Psychic or Steel move for sure. So Jirachi. We don't break the sub. Like these are +1 defects, so we won't be breaking the sub at all. So the only ice move he has is Icy Wind. Will he be Icy Wind? I could go into you and just U-turn to break this up, which I think I want to do. Kind of scout out what he wants to do. Kind of scout out what he wants to do. Just go into you. U-turn out of there. He could be the Sugar Berry, but now he should attack me, I would assume. Should attack me with probably a fighting move. Potentially Icy Wind. So I don't know if I want to go into Landorus. But if I go for, like, I wouldn't be weak to Ice anymore if I go for a Dark move. So I don't know if he would go for Ice move here. Could go into you, get hit by, like, because not going for Psychic. We know that. Go for some kind of weak move and then have a boosted Rage Fist to go from there. So I think I like that. So not going for a Psychic move. I am a Miascarada. Aurasphere. Nice. We don't have boosted thing, but he's Aurasphere. Okay, sub Aurasphere. Sphere. So, okay. So I could have gone Lando there. I think I just U-turn once more, because he lives definitely the ghost move from here. Since I'm not like, yeah, he does definitely live that. So I U-turn once again. If he stays in, yep, now he knows I'm Scarf, which is fine though. He's going for his Psychic because he's not going for Aura Sphere. So I can go to Masquerada and go from there. I can do Masquerada and just basically dance around him. We're gonna be dancing. He started to dance, now I'm dancing. Subs again. Okay. He subs again. +1 Aura Sphere. So does U-turn break the sub? It should break the sub, right? Masquerada, U-turn, Protein. If he just makes HP, it does break the sub, guaranteed. So I can just do that, honestly. So he sub versus my thing. If I would have gone for Rage Fist, I would have just broken sub. Is he some kind of berry? Like, I don't know, Speed Berry, something like that? I just U-turn once more. If he's only max HP, I break the sub. If he has Fist of Investment, then it gets into roll territory. But I would lose Masquerada to like a +1 Aura Sphere, which might kill me depending on his investment. Once again, I U-turn out of there. Took damage. It's broken, nice. Once again, it's a 50-50 here for him. And I think this time I just go into Landorus to just not play around with 50-50. It works out for Aura Sphere, and of course we take the Psychic move, so we can go from there. So I just do that. Let's go for Aura Sphere again. So I could have gone into the 8 back once more, but this works out as well. His Earth Power switch in is the D-Knight potentially. Versus D-Knight, we do have things to do. So either he goes for... he's gonna switch to D-Knight most likely. And he has only Psychic move plus the other thing. So my Landorus with Psychic. Obviously I'm not doing enough. Would he keep the Jirachi around? No, I don't think. I go for power. He might keep it around. Just keeps it around. Okay, should have gone for Psychic. He plays very aggressive. What's up here? There it is. But this thing is not Scarf. You already know that. Don't just kill with Psychic. Don't just kill this boy with Psychic. Use the Jackpack. I'm faster than you. That was Galar. Psychic is an OCO to this. Psychic is like 103 to 122. So I'm just taking this. If you use this to like, I don't know, Darkrai now, to like pivot into Darkrai, all the power to him. But I'm Psychicing here. I'm Psychicing here. Yeah, I'm Psychicing here. I'm Life Orb, I'm Sheer Force, I have Psychic, I kill the Zapdos. Goodbye. Nice. Huge threat gone. We didn't get him with the Strawberry thing, but we got him with Landorus here. So if he's like let's say he's max HP, then it's a roll in his favor. But if he's just no HP, I guaranteed OCO him, like 103 to 122%. Which I would assume, like he's at least max attack from the close combat damage. And why would he be a slow Zapdos versus me? I don't really know that, but yeah. We OCO Zapdos with Psychic. We love to see that. Jirachi is pretty low as well, didn't do a whole lot versus me. Just got some chip damage on this. So far the game is going well. Now of course he can go into a bunch of things. Darkrai, we still have our check for that intact. D-Knight is a bit annoying. Gengar we can deal with, I think, as well. Gengar probably just stay in Earth Power him. It actually has to go Darkrai or D-Knight here. Malueda would make sense potentially as well, but it was his Dutch Bomb. If he wants to Terra Fairy that. Shadow, it's the Darkrai. Okay, yeah, we go definitely into our check to this, which is the strong and bulky, beautiful MENACE, the TINKATON. Darkrai. Is he Hypnosis? That could be that's the one annoying thing he could be. Like Hypnosis, bad green shenanigans. It's the one annoying thing he could be. He knows I'm Scarf on the Ape, which honestly is looking pretty nice with Ghost Spam. Once Malueda does Terra. We go on to TINKATON and we see what this thing wants to do. Does it trick? What does it do? Hypnosis? What are the things which are happening here? It does Dark Pulse just. The Dark Pulse, 369, that did very little. That did 11... 71. 71 Darkrai, that is at least modest. at least modest. Or specs. Could be low road specs. Either way, I'm getting up my rocks, I think. Yeah, I like rocks. I do enjoy my rocks. I could Thunder Wave as well. I want to switch and be Jirachi. I could knock off as well to match the Jirachi. Or anything else as well. I'm with Jirachi, I can just knock after. I could just Thunder Wave as well. Just Thunder Wave. Just Thunder Wave something. If it's Jirachi, I can knock after because I'm faster then. And anything else doesn't like being Thunder Wave as well. Yeah, that's a Jirachi. It still has some kind of item. Thunder Wave on that. And Jirachi, even with Cobra, we should kill from here, right? Even with this Cobra Berry. Let's say it's Cobra. Actually, we don't. We don't, but what does it do to us? Not a whole lot. Do I just Stealth Rock it? Do I just use it to get my rocks as well? I think I do. It has Psychic Move, it has Aura Sphere. I don't really know what it wants to do with me. I don't know if it has Psychic Move. So far, I'd only shown Aura Sphere, CM and sub. But I use this just to get my rocks as well. And then I can knock off after. And then I can knock off after. He wants to double out here, predicting my, I don't know, my Rotom or something like that. I don't think he can sub here. Yeah, just Stealth Rock. What does he go for? Might be fully parrot as well. Fully parrot, so we don't know what he goes for. I don't know if he is, like, we are Spit Def, so it's the Aura Sphere for most likely no Spit Tech Jirachi. I don't know how much it would be doing. Like, it would be 50 if he's max special attack. That's like 20% max. So yeah, I just knock off here then. Now, probably kill this thing. No, he has the Cobra, so I assume he lives. Yeah, he does live. And what else do we see? Aura Sphere, yeah, this will do very little now. Yeah, and we can just knock off again. Kill the Jirachi and go from there. Nice, Jirachi gone as well. So this game is going well so far. I wrote down Dark Pulse as Darkrai under Darkrai. So I had like Darkrai and underwritten Darkrai again. So let's put Dark Pulse now. Jirachi gone. Tinkaton still healthy. Could go, like, this Tinkaton is a huge menace for him, honestly. Like, this name is appropriate. We check Darkrai, Meloetta doesn't really do a whole lot to us, Gengar doesn't really do a whole lot to us, and D-Knight doesn't really do a whole lot to us. This Tinkaton is actually pretty nice with this team. I want to keep it, if he goes D-Knight, would I just Prey Wrath that? I would probably switch out, because I need this thing healthy still for Darkrai, because Earthquake will hurt. Earthquake will for sure hurt. I don't need to Rotom as much anymore. Like, yeah. Like, since the Zapdos is gone and Jirachi as well. Purple Drank. Who's Purple Drank? That's this thing. You just want to trick me? You just want to trick me. I already switched it in. You want to Will-O-Wisp me? You want to trick me? Something like this. And in both scenarios, I think I just switch into Memefen here. Because what else would you do to me? I'm Spit Def. You should know that. And I've shown you that I have knockoff. What do I need Newt for, to be honest? What do I need Newt for, to be honest? Not a whole lot. I'm fine with being tricked on Newt. If I'm tricked to use his Rock Setter is non-existent, so I don't need the boots on this. So yeah, I just go to Memefen here. I'm expecting a trick or a Will-O-Wisp. I think these are the only plays which really make sense here with my Tinkaton. Will-O-Wisp, yeah, there it is. Oops, there it is. We see Black Snatch? No, we do not. Do I just a Volt Switch here? Yeah, I do just Volt Switch here. I'm bulky enough to take any hit. Can go for Volt Switch. Get some chip on this, get a slow Volt Switch out. Of course, his move will hurt. Potentially, I don't know how choiced he is. He does not choice, he goes to Sludge Bomb. Does a good amount of a crit. No poison though. Sludge. I'm disabled now, which, to be honest, does not really matter. How do we want to revenge kill this? Probably with just Meowscarada. Because I think even if he's Cobra, he's dying from there, right? You can just go Meowscarada and knock. Versus Gengar, if he is the thing as well. Let's say he's Cobra as well. Double Cobra Berry, I don't know. Knockoff still kills this thing. Yeah, we just go into Meowscarada. Since we are guaranteed faster. And he doesn't like switching into knockoff. So we just do this. We just do that. Keeping Rotom healthy would be still nice for D-Knight. For sure. Go for knockoff. Be protein. He is Cobra, but he should still die to this. This is like 80 to 96. Yeah, this thing is gone. He's like has all the Cobra berries. All the Cobras. He doesn't really like my knockoffs, it seems. Does not really like my knockoffs, it seems. Now I'm a dark type. If he goes D-Knight, I'm just U-turning to break the thing. Like I said, D-Knight is still scary. I would probably just U-turn straight away to my Annihilate. So if he Dragon Dances, I'm still fast, he can't X-Speed me and I can Ice Punch him. Probably what I would want to do. There's Shadow though. Shadow's faster than me, we know that. Get some Rock Chip on that. We still have Tinkaton alive. He could double here, but I have no reason not to pull the switch at the moment. Tinkaton, like I already mentioned, is a threat to his team, so having that in is not a bad thing for me, versus basically any of the big mons. So I just pull this double switch again. So if he doubled, we just found out that I'm faster than him. Don't really know what he wants to do versus me. What does he go for? Aura Sphere? Nasty Plot. Okay, so I'm just fun to... Yeah, he could be Lumberry, I guess. I think I just play rough here. Nasty Plot as well. NP. Will just do a Thunder Wave. Yeah, let me just Thunder Wave again. Get this thing slow. I do take the +2 hit for sure, even if it's Aura Sphere. It's Dark Pulse again. Does he go for flinches? We Thunder Wave this thing. Nice. Dark Pulse is the best thing he has to hit me. So now this thing is neutered. Now this thing is very neutered versus me. I just click Play Rough and go from there. Bada boom, bada boom. Play Rough won't OHKO this thing, sadly, but 2 will. And I do the Dark Bolts. He can't flinch. Now I can't flinch me anymore since I should be faster than him. Yes, I should be faster than him. This time I didn't make the mistake with the levels. Play Rough, bada boom. Good damage. Dark Bolt once more. Bada boom. Good damage. And then I play rough once more. I do hit, and the Darkrai is gone. Nice. Okay, Meloetta and D-Knight still to go. Meloetta and D-Knight are still to go. He knows my full set now on Tinkaton. He does know my full set now. He knows I don't have the Megaton Hammer, so maybe Meloetta comes in here. Maybe Meloetta will come in here. If D-Knight comes in here, he will... If he gets Rocks damage, I hard switch into Annihilate. If he doesn't get Rocks damage, I think I just T-Wave. Because both Play Rough and T-Wave are like, they have 10% miss chance. So yeah, Bulby. Bulby is most likely Dragonite. We don't see Rocks damage, so he's heavy duty boots. Earthquake will of course kill me. I'm assuming probably Dragonite. Dragonite. EQ, yeah, does just kill me. He's Adamant and Jolly for sure as well. So yeah, I Thunder Wave still. I do Thunder Wave. I'm fine with dying here to like a. I mean, Jolly Fire Puncher might live. Jolly EQ, yeah, kill me. That's like 66 to 78%. Yeah, I'm way lower than that. If he Dragon Dances, oh, I'm faster than him. Okay, so I'm faster. I think I'm faster than Element. Yeah, I'm faster than Element Dragonite. So I get a Thunder Wave off here. There's D-Dance. So now I'm still faster than him. So I can Play Rough him. DD. Or do I knock off here? To be honest, I think no, I Play Rough. Knock off is... I need the Molt Escape broken. That's the one thing I need to do. So I think I just knock off here. Get the Molt Escape broken guaranteed. Get the Molt Escape broken guaranteed. Don't have to play around with Play Rough misses potentially. There's the EQ. He kills me. Now I can... He's at +1 paralyzed, so he's at like around 200. What do I have it faster than this? I mean, Nihilape is the only thing I have to kill. Is Empoleon faster? No, Empoleon is slower. So yeah, we go Nihilape, then we click the Ice Punch. Even if he goes Meloetta, I think that's fine. This thing is now paralyzed, so even if it gets out of here... Yeah, there's the Ice Punch. Boom. Bull be gone. Now only is Meloetta around. It's Meloetta versus the world. Meloetta versus the world. Meloetta versus the world. I think I hard switch. What's the most damage I can do to this thing? The most damage I can do to this thing is probably with you. Or with you once I can click Gracious or something similar. Or with you Flower Click. But he's also going for a fairy move here. Yeah, I think I go Heartland or just taking Slush Bombs if he wants to Terra Fairy. If he doesn't want Terra Fairy, I just take Earthquake, so Earth Powers. I just need to make sure that this thing doesn't get out of hand. It like 6-0s me here. So let's see what happens. Definitely no Terra. Makes sense? I just take Earth Power. Even if he does Terra. Yeah, I just take Earth Power. He could Terra here to kill me with Dazzling Gleam. He goes a regular Dazzling Gleam. Probably doesn't. Like this Dazzling Gleam did like less than half. Yeah, he does Terra. So sure Slush Bomb. It could be Scarf. Like, it could be Scarf and it wouldn't matter. Could be Scarf for sure. But we will see about that. Earth Power should still do a good chunk. Could still do a good chunk, like around half, depending on what his investment is. He is Scarf, okay. Good to know. Good to know. So he kills me now. Scarf, locked into D-Gleam. So I can go into my Newt. Newt, Terra Fairy. Fairy, where is it? Here it is. Terra Fairy, boom, Dazzling Gleam. From max special attack, of course. Does 18% to me. So I can Flash Cannon twice just to kill him. I got Roost once, just to be safe. Let me just... I know it's annoying, but I want to have the differential. So I just Roost once and then I start Flash Cannoning him. But otherwise he could... Yeah, that's very good. I Roost once and then I start Flash Cannoning him. No, he knows he can't win. I'm just playing it safe with crits. Like, I don't free at him. I don't two at him. I mean, I do free at him. So 2 neutral Dazzling Gleams into 1 crit would kill me. So I just want to play around that. Keep the differential healthy. I do 2 at him. Okay, so he's not. I mean, yeah, I can't. So yeah, I could have just flat canned right away. I'm sorry for the roost. Unnecessary roost. Unnecessary roost. But I don't think that's banned. I think unnecessary roosting is allowed. Flash cannon once more. And that thing is gone, and that's another 4-0 win for the Borussia Dortmund fan. Darkrai going down. These Ubers, they are not a problem for me. That shouldn't be a problem for anyone. Let's allow Darkrai in other leagues. Let's allow all the broken monsters. It's fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Basically, close to everything going according to plan. The beginning, not. But other than that, basically anything going very well. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know the video. Hit up my opponent. Link in the description. Check out his side of the match. But that's all from me. I will see you another time. Ciao.